Victory Brewing Company, Twisted Monkey is a Belgian-style blonde ale with mango, 5.8% alcohol, brewed by Victory Brewing Company out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. A lot of Pennsylvania beers, but I'm okay with that because Pennsylvania apparently has some great breweries. I'm all right. The Northeast is pretty good for it. Victory is known to be kind of on the IPA side and the hop side. So I was kind of hesitant to get this, but I wanted to see what their take on something fruity would be. And again, if going with the trend, there's been some mango beers. So anyway, let's give it a shot. This is a damn good beer. There is something magical about this beer, something that makes you think of a nice sun-filled day with a few clouds in the sky, and you're just wearing a t-shirt and some sunglasses, and you're out at like a picnic area, or maybe you're at like and the reason I'm saying that is because I'm thinking about the beer tasting events I go to during the summer in the mountains, and it's just nice and warm outside, and everybody's having a good time, and everybody's drinking, but it's so pleasant. And then you find, you're going table to table, and you're trying beer after beer, and you're just kind of like hitting the mark. Something's not clicking, something's not right. You just haven't found that beer yet, and then you find this, and you just like, okay, I found a beer. I'm going to take a break from taste testing, stand out in the sun and drink this and completely enjoy life. This is a really great beer. It's not hoppy. You don't get any of that bitterness. You don't get any of that bite behind it. It's creamy. It's fruity, but with the mango, you taste the mango. It is heavy. I'm not going to lie about that. It's on the heavy side. But there's something very, very, so refreshing about this beer. And it just, as soon as I take a sip, I want to take another sip. And I know it's weird because it's a fruit beer. And to be taking, you want to savor the sip. But you're like, I'm drinking beer. And you're not drinking a wine cooler. You're not drinking a Angry Orchard. But you want that fruit flavor, and by the time you get done swallowing, I want another sip. There's something, and again, for it being a Victory beer, which again, I was expecting a lot of ale or hops, and it's very subtle. This is blended so smoothly, and the flavor works so well. And you get just enough of the fruit where it's not overpowering and it's not annoying. Again, going back to like the Angry Orchard, where you're like, okay, you're tasting some sort of apple or fruit ale, and by the end of the bottle, it's almost like sticky in your mouth, and it just kind of ruined your taste buds for the night. This is just extremely. This is a nice beer. I can't say enough good things about this beer. My drinkability on this, right now, I want a 6-pack. I want a 6-pack of this, and I'm kind of disappointed because this is the only one I got. I'm gonna have to go back and get more of these when the summer comes. I definitely see this now. Here's the limited, the negative, if you will. I see this as a warm month only beer. I couldn't see going and getting this in the middle of December, and I mean I might. But there's plenty of other options, and because of the mood and because of the festivities, it kind of puts you in a little bit of a groove for something else. I'm not saying I wouldn't go out of my way for this during the winter months, but I see this as more of as I was explaining earlier, a hot month, hot day kind of beer. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this a 9. I was teetering on 10, but I'll give this a 9, just because of its limited what I would drink it during the year in. This is a very surprising beer. I would greatly recommend this beer. This is by far my favorite out of the batch I recently got. This is by far my favorite. So again, Victory Brewing Company, Twisted Monkey, Belgian style blonde ale with mango, 5.8% alcohol. This was good. Hey guys, if you like that, why don't you head on over to my YouTube channel where I do more beer reviews, where I do all the drinking and you do all the listening and judging. I don't know how that's fair, but you're welcome.